On number 4, I guess it wasn't Steve that wrote it, but strive to achieve the long-term vision of the community while respecting the rights of private property owners. I like that. But why is the title economic fair? Can we change the title of it?
I think it's just because that's what it was on the original program.
Oh, I get it. I wonder if we could change the title to private property rights.
Well, that's not private, you know.
It's not a private property right.
See, I object to the whole, you know, just as you object to the idea that there's a, you know, a community property rights, I think the term private property rights gets misused. And it's being misused. Because many of the things that are being interpreted as rights are actually permissions. You get a permit to drill a well and take water out of the ground. You don't own the water in the ground. That's established law since the early 1800s or whenever. Yeah. And that's, yeah, I go back to, what I end up writing on that one. Balance private and public interest.
Mine was the goal of the city of Damascus is to balance the public and private property rights.
I just don't understand what that means.
You don't know what interest means, huh? You don't have an interest.
The balance of public and private.
Okay. What you do on your private property affects public property, affects your neighbors, affects the infrastructure the public has to build. So the things that I think we're protecting is not just the rights of property, but how much the community has to spend to support your development. Because, you know, you build 3 houses, we end up building roads that feed your houses, we end up building sewers, we end up building water pipes that the community then has to maintain forever. And so the community has an interest in that, as well as you have an interest in building those 3 homes.
Well, tell me if this phrase is to say property rights is defined as allowing the most flexible uses for its general area as possible without causing undue damage to its neighbors and to the environment.
That's not a property right, that's a property permission. It's a permit.
Well, that's getting into a real low level kind of thing where this kind of